Good evening, everyone. My name is Abdul Muqsid. Today we'll be discussing about Islamic education. So, in Islamic education, in Malaya, compared to current Islamic education in Malaysia, I think it's important to recognize that Islamic's education has always played a huge role in shaping not only the spiritual life of Muslims but also their moral and social development. In the past, it was the backbone of Muslims' identity, and even now, it continues to be significant, just in a more structured and modern form.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tejashwini. That's so true, Mukshit. If we look back at history, Islamic education in Malaya was very community centered. The Pondo and Surau systems were the main learning institutions. Students lived near their top guru and focused on subjects like the Quran, Arabic, fiqh, tawheed, and tasawwuf. If it wasn't just about knowledge, it was about character building, and spiritual growth. These students often became respected figures and leaders in their communities.
Wow. Exactly, Teja. But as time went on, especially during the British colonial period, things started to change. Between British introduced secular education, which shifted focus away from traditional Islamic system. After independence, Malaysia tried to balance this by integrating Islamic education into the national curriculum. That's when we saw the rise of schools, universities, and even Islamic studies as subject in mainstream education. Urbanization and modernization also play a role, and now with technology and globalization, Islamic look education looks very different from the Pondo era. What do you think about it?
Yes, and the difference are quite interesting. For example, in the past, the curriculum focused mainly on the Al-Quran, Hadith, and the classical Islamic.
Okay.
Now, Islamic schools include modern subjects like maths, science, ICT, and languages. Alongside Islamic studies, teaching methods have also evolved from the oral resection and onto the one learning talk guru interactive lessons, digital tools, textbook, and even online platforms.
Okay, so that's very true, also, Vanilla. So, as the role of the teachers has changed to before, a teacher wasn't just an educator, but also a spiritual mentor who lived closely with students, and which, as of today, teachers are still respected, but they are more professionalized and certified, working within formal education systems.
To forget accessibility, Mukshid, back then Islamic education was mostly limited to those who could live in Pondo areas, usually in rural settings. Now, with national Islamic schools, universities, and even online learning, it's open to everyone, regardless of background or location.
Okay. So,
Yeah, I understood on that. Okay, and you know what? And the impact on society has evolved as well. Traditional Islamic mainly produced religious scholars and leaders who guided communities in faith and traditions. Today, Islamic education produces professionals who blend religious values with modern knowledge, you know, right? Modern
Yeah.
knowledge, yeah. So people who can contribute to national development while maintaining strong Islamic principles. And what about you, Vanilla?
I agree with that. The balance between worldly and spiritual knowledge is what makes modern Islamic education so unique. But I also think it's important to preserve the sincerity, humility, and personal growth.
connection that existed in the traditional Pondok system. Sometimes technology makes learning efficient but less personal.
Okay.
That's a good one.
That's actually a good point, Vanilla. I personally think that to feel the past had a stronger teacher-student bond, which had that nurtured moral and values deeply. While our system today is more advanced, and we should still we should still uphold those personal values and spiritual
Sincerity.
sincerity. Yeah, that's correct.
So, for me, the evolution of Islamic education shows that Islam is timeless. It adapts to every era while keeping its essence. From Pondo to universities, the main goal is still to nurture good Muslims who live by Islamic principles.
I totally agree with you, Deja. I appreciate how current Islamic education strike a balance between religious understanding and and modern knowledge. It really prepares us for both this world and hereafter. And yeah,
And that's the beauty of it. Islamic education keeps evolving without losing the soul. We just need to make sure we continue learning with sincerity and respect, just like our ancestor did.
Okay. So that's actually well said. So I think that everyone in our discussion shows that how Islamic education has grown from from the simple pondok system to a more valuable, comprehensive, modern framework. Yet its purpose remains the same, and it actually guides Muslims towards knowledge, character, and faith. So that's what I actually think. And that is all from
from
us.
us,
Thank
Thank
you.
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 Bye kalau mengayak.